Yeah.
every little bit is experience. In fact, I don't think even Mika had at least this much experience at your age, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. The Rimsteads always try to outdo everybody, so I can't.
I actually cannot remember, but I did start at a very young age.
And here is the last piece of the puzzle. Finn Kolesnik, welcome to the broadcast, sir. We have a full house here. This is the most we've had for a Viewgraph session. Let's dance. So we have family rivalries here. We have the Rimsteads sitting east-west, not father-son, couples that took each other's names. And I'm waiting for you to change your name, Aaron, and take your wife's name also. I would like to see a hyphenated thing there, if that's possible.
I have actually already suggested that Shan add Wang Rimstead to his name
That's
so he
good.
could be on the team.
Yep, Shan
I,
Wang
I
Rimstead.
suggested to him at the last nationals, but he did not agree to it. I don't know why.
Who doesn't want to take a Rimstead name?
Just being difficult. So there's this is some sort of splinterage here. Let's see. Tuno Trump is asking 4 diamonds is short diamonds, 4 spades. And there they run to 4 spades. The other table is playing 3 spades. So we're going to see some sort of swing here, depending on the result.
Yeah, I guess
You
if
don't like
Georgia
the
just
chances.
the 18 of clubs, it might be pretty fast. One down for Cecilia and Kevin.
Right? Just
So-
2 clubs and 2 spades, right?
Yeah, but if it
Yeah.
doesn't catch ace king of clubs, possible that he might be able to make it. Still have some work to do if that is the case.
Right. So one thing Zach could consider doing here is encouraging the club because from his perspective, maybe he has 2 spade tricks. If he discourages, there's some slight worry that Georgia shifts to a heart, thinking she needs to get the heart trick in before it goes away. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Zach should probably encourage this one. That's a
Although I'm
very-
not
he played a
sure
middle
that
one.
even I'm not even sure if a heart switch is going to let it make.
Oh, I don't
You
think
can
it
cash
will.
3 hearts, but there's a lot of work to do.
Because you have to
Yeah,
get back
I
over
doubt it
there.
will make anyways, but yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he probably does know that. Yeah, even if a hard shift won't hurt as well. So I mean, it's I think that's a fair point.
So it looks like the other table, who is Shan and Sandra Rimstead, north-south, and Georgia and Zach's seats, and then east-west, Stuart Rubenstein and Onum Teba, west and east, respectively. So lots of
Right.
heavy hitters in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Avery, who was your favorite opponent during this event, or screen mate, if you will?
All the juicy questions.
No pressure, no pressure.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
You should just say who you disliked the most, because that's the most important thing to say.
We will not ask
Thank you for that.
difficult questions like that. What did you like the tablet experience? So was that your first time, Avery?
I had done tablets at junior trials,
Got
so
it.
it wasn't my first time with that.
Yeah. The tablets at the junior trials kind of suck though, because there are like a million people in the room, and sometimes you could see some of the opponent's hands because
Oh,
like
that's
of the
terrible.
tablet angles. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Right, and I remember you had to like look at the ground whenever you were walking to get water or
To
something.
avoid unauthorized information, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It wasn't exactly like the open trials.
So Georgia does get that king of clubs on the table, and now it should be a quick down one
Right.
from here, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure what carding they play at trick one, but it is interesting what North thinks he's playing the 8 from it. It looks like a slightly weird card. Could have been, but she probably thought 8-9 Doubleton.
Now, is your sister just agreeing to sit out every session that you're broadcasting, Finn, or is that the way it just works?
I have no idea if she's sitting out.
I think so, but I'll check.
Burn. Well, this way I don't have to make any comments on what she's doing.
Yes, but I was hoping for a little Kolesnik on Rimstead crime in the chat here, but apparently not going to happen today.
Well, it's still the Klesnik team.
That's right, Kolesnik team. I like it.
Another day tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
More opportunities are in the future here. So let me ask the most important question: which player at this table would you like to get into the mind of panel? We're gonna hide and kibitz one of these players while we can. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be Georgia, Zach, Cecilia, or Kevin?
That's a tough one.
I guess we all probably have in quite a new. I'm not going to call it an obvious answer, but people still think what is Zach thinking?
Yes.
I mean,
but that's the thing. Should we be Georgia and get the look at Zach from across the table, or should we just be Zach and figure out what we might do?
Or you could watch Kevin and see some aggressive slam bidding. I mean, you could see you could do it anything.
I think we might have been Cecilia already, so I'm not going to vote. My panel needs to vote. Talk to me, people. Avery, who do you want to be?
Well, I think Finn hasn't had enough experience guessing what Zach is doing. So I think we should sit in George's seat where he's used to watching this. He spent a whole Junior World Championships doing this, right?
That sounds like a good answer to me.
Was it it a wonderful experience, or is it a time where you wanted to gnaw off your own leg to get away from the table, Finn?
Well, it was good because the first couple times I played with Zach, I played really bad, and this time I finally played well. So like we did badly, but like in my partnership with Zach, we did well together, and I played better. So it was overall good.
It's nice
Zach
to get
is
another
getting angry,
chance,
but not at me.
But it's nice to get another chance, especially when you play with somebody especially somebody you might admire. Not saying you admire Zach, but maybe. You feel like a little bit extra pressure, and when you play badly, you're just hoping you get another chance to prove that you don't suck. Basically, that's why Aaron never agreed to play with me. Actually, I don't think I've ever played bridge with Aaron.
Not either, because I would be too intimidated.
Yeah, sure you would.
You're just basing the bridge off of the commentary.
Well, Aaron and I shared a lot of the same partners. We played with some of the same clients in New York, so we kind of knew how to operate similarly. Avery, this is for you. Sorry you didn't make it to the next phase, but my partner, Mark Chen, and I have been rooting for and supportive of you. I'm sure even in defeat, it was a great learning experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Bath-erer. I'm not sure who that is. Is that Tracy? It sounds like it might be a combination of names. So we won't be Georgia this time, but we will next time, guys. I missed the opportunity there.
How we think? Yes. So Zach decided to open light here. Guess one of the reasons would be as 4-4 in the majors.
Right. So this hasn't been alerted yet, but this shows diamonds. I'm sure.
Got it. It is diamonds. Yep, she's got it right there. And this is 2 if you're 4-4-3-2. I see. So.
Yeah. So I assume this is some type of constructive or better with diamonds, but I'm not sure exactly how they play.
Yeah,
although, by the way,
diamonds.
It is, by the way, a violation of the correct procedure. That are the rules for this, is that you're supposed to put the declination in before you make the bid.
True. A lot of people are not paying heed to that advice, unfortunately, or the rules.
Yeah, that is the case. However, because she's in the room with Cecilia and they're on the screen, I'm sure she told her what it was when she bid it, or she'd already seen it. So like, it wasn't ever gonna matter that it was a little bit late.
Is that what's happening?
Well,
Sorry, Aaron,
the time where it's important is actually when people are under time crunch, because the idea is the explanation time is supposed to be in the time of the person who's making the bid, not the person who's asking about it. But it's not. It usually isn't important, since almost no one went over time.
So yeah, it looks like this must have been constructive plus or something, because North made an invite over 2 diamonds, even when Zach didn't move.
Got it.
So West led a heart. All right.
Oh, that is a bit surprising lead, I would say.
Well, in fact, to me as well, it's surprisingly led the 8 of hearts. So I believe that he's leading the 8 of hearts because if he's worried about blocking the heart suit opposite a 5-card heart holding, like maybe partner has queen empty fifth opposite ace 10 double 10.
They are playing 3 diamonds, not 3-0, right?
Oh, not 3-0. Oh,
3 diamonds.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
I'm a little surprised he didn't lead a singleton.
Yeah,
that seems like a kind of normal choice, right?
Yes.
Well,
3 diamonds.
looked like three diamonds was going to be struggling, but now given the heart lead,
Yeah, you have a little bit of room to maneuver here, right? And you're not going to get the club rough.
You get let's say you get 4 diamonds. You can get 4 diamonds, 2 hearts, 2 spades, and a club. If you get things
Right.
going, right?
Right, and so he's going to be able to pitch one of the clubs on the spade. It looks like which they could rough with the diamond, but you might not have an entry to hook the diamond back.
So what he's going to do right now is
So he's going to run the queen of spades next.
Is he going to play the queen of spades now? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to play the queen of spades next.
Because he can't really do anything else.
Yeah, it's his only choice.
unless you want to play something like a low diamond from dummy.
You could play a
do
low
that,
diamond.
Well, heart
We
back.
played a heart. Is he going to try to elope with some?
No, I think he might just be
Interesting.
playing a diamond right away, or yeah,
There he goes.
which is actually I think makes some sense because now they have to play something and it might help them.
Right,
I
and
mean,
it's not going to be too hurtful from that side of the table, right?
right.
And if the king of hearts is in fact to his right, which he may still be, right? Doesn't seem likely, but could it possibly be there?
Not when the 10 won.
Got it.
No,
Yeah,
no.
sorry,
I
forgot
think he
the
knows
10
the
wasn't
heart only,
done.
yeah. He might not be expecting, however, that he might be. I mean, I would probably think that Kevin was 5-4-2-2 because he didn't lead a singleton club. Or yeah, maybe he has stiff king of clubs, but I'm not sure.
Would you guys have opened the bidding to begin with?
Oh, I was going to say now he could either duck a diamond or play king of diamonds. He went the other
Right.
way.
So exactly because he didn't lead the club, he made the exact same inference I was just saying. He thought that it was yeah, they were
That was the more
5-4-2-2.
likely shape. Yeah.
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 Which makes plenty of sense. I mean yeah. And he's probably screwed if
Why does he know where the ace of diamonds is? It seems.
he doesn't, I don't think.
But anyway, now he looks like he's definitely struggling.
Yeah.
Right.
He's lost.
Because he has no communication to pitch enough clubs. He can pitch one, but not two.
Yeah. It could have been ace doubleton diamond on side, and then it would also be bad. However, maybe he was thinking if the other hand that no, I think they easily could have had ace of diamonds on side. I'm not sure.
It could have been, but I'm just not sure why he wasn't playing the queen of spades earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess he was playing Kevin to not have a stiff club as he didn't lead a club. So he knew he had 5 spades, 4 hearts, and was playing him to have something like Queen Doubleton or Jack Doubleton in diamonds.
Right. I see. And that's just more like,
But it has to be, but he led the diamond. Yeah, and it could have been.
So,
and he also, I mean, he probably would never really hop with ace doubleton, so I don't think that's much of an inference.
I guess he knows the spade finesse is off, so he doesn't really want the rough on his right.
So Micah's oldest sister is playing 3-no trump at the other table. And a spade lead.
And Sandra also decided to open a club.
And Sanders in the south chair.
Really, I don't really fancy opening this hand. I mean, my 5th highest card is a 7. I have no 10, no 9, no 8, nothing.
All right, guys, we're going to be Georgia now. You ready? Lock in.
Yeah.
We're about to play a hand with the notorious Zach Grossack.
Okay, I just pull down my...
Did you take a deep breath? You're back in the chair. Both you and Finn are back in the chair. Aaron, have you played with the young Grossack before?
No, I have not played a board with him. A lot of boards against him.
Yeah, so okay, 1-no trump.
Which could mean basically anything.
We're just going to probably play a no trump.
Right. Oh yeah, you think so? I think I might bid 2 clubs. I mean, you Queen 10-9 fourth, Jack 10 fourth. That I'm kind of okay bidding 2-no.
The upgradability of the.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a 4th seed no trump, so he's not fucking around probably.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it is white, so it is white. Red, I would probably bid Stamen, but I think white I would pass. Queen 10-9 fourth, Jack 10 fourth are good, but for 4 of a major, the sort of slow scattered honors aren't so good.
Yeah, actually, I agree with you. I mean, I think if it's in no trump, then it might. I mean, maybe if you invite, you're not even supposed to do it through statement. You're just supposed to with 2 spades or something.
Zach actually has a nice full hand here, so let's see how we play this one. 6 of hearts is gonna win with the 7. It looks like. All right, just take the king.
Yeah, so this is not a hand you want to be in 3-0. The diamond suit is not fitting well opposite your card, so looks like this was a good decision.
I guess though with the heart lead, you do want to be in 3-0, right? I mean,
Because you
as long
can
as you can
Yeah, for sure, for
four
sure.
hearts, 6. Yeah,
Well, you still need the diamonds to come in probably.
do you?
you can
No, you
create
don't.
2
Four
spade tricks,
hearts, a
Well,
club,
also
and you're gonna
does
knock out the.
he? Yeah.
2
So
spades.
so do
I
they
guess you
do
can
they
knock
know
out
what the
two
hearts are
spades,
for
four
sure?
hearts, 2 spades, 2 diamonds, and a club. Yeah,
Yep,
you're right.
there's 9er.
So they
And
let
they still might be able to get 3 club
right.
tricks to go with their 2 spades.
Yeah, if they break clubs instead.
Yeah, so he played instantly for Jack fourth of hearts, but was it possible for him to lead the 6 and then play the 8 from 8-6-2 of hearts, or is that that's impossible? I
Well,
guess
they
I
didn't
guess
play the
yeah
8.
yeah.
Yeah, but the thing, yeah, I guess it could have been.
Hmm.
I mean I mean I don't know. It seems like it's in the game to me at least.
Ooh, big play from Cecilia. See if she can find a club switch here. I mean, okay, we are playing one of Trump, so it's probably not that exciting.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, tamp down the
They, a
we
club
know
was
it's
already pitched also.
as a broadcaster, you're supposed to show some,
Yeah.
neutrality.
Yeah. Well, certainly
Yep.
technically it looks like they should hop king on a club shift.
Do you know who hasn't made a mistake all set? Emma Kolesnik has not made a single mistake this.
It's
Great.
a club switch.
There it is.
Okay, played the 9. That's interesting. Seems like they might have played the king.
The thing is, Cecilia, the first thing she discarded was the 6 of clubs, and then she continued with 4, and I do believe they play upside down.
Got it.
I see. That's interesting. I missed the club pitch. I guess it makes sense they pitched the club. I didn't see them pitch anything else.
So now there's some life for some more tricks here once they get in with the spade.
Right. So
Clubs are
it
right.
looks like Cecilia started with 10 fifth of clubs, right? I mean, most likely.
Probably, yeah. And ace king of spades. So
Right. So that puts him on 2 spades and 3 clubs, making 2.
maybe it was difficult to make it then because Cecilia had ace king of spades, so she would just probably always play one of the honors and then a club.
For sure. Although, well, yeah. I guess especially if that's I mean, it doesn't exactly have to be that hand. I mean, is it possible that Cecilia? Well, she pitched too high of a club. She can't really have the ace of clubs as well, and
So-
she passed. Yeah.
So it looks like we have a tight match here within 7, but take a look at the other match. And folks, if you're watching at home, it's on the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Tied up 97-97. So not only do we have a member of was it Derman team? Is that right, Avery? Is that the name of your team?
Yeah.
We have the leaders after day 1. We also have a member of the Rosenthal Open team, Aaron Silverstein. Very familiar.
Yes.
You've
But,
seen more
so
of Andrews Bridge than probably anybody on the planet, I think.
Yes. Well, I certainly have a lot of familiarity with the people on that team.
Yes. All right, there it is, making 2 for 120. And great, unbelievably tense and wonderful switch by Cecilia Rimstead. And let's get back to business in the open full view. Georgia's got a nice hand here.
Were the diamonds 3-3 on the last hand?
I will tell you in a second.
It looks like I think they were, right? So on a heart lead, it actually could have been made. Yeah. If on a heart lead, they just had to win the ace and go after diamonds, and they have 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, and a club. It looks like.
Sandra is going to be down a couple of tricks, at least, on a 3-0 contract.
Yeah, when all finesses were offside.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
That's what happens when you open these shitty 11s.
Hey.
And game force on 11 opposite it.
Watch your
Yeah,
language. Cheese and rice.
2 people pushing when no finesses on side.
Yeah, down
Right.
4 in the other room. So big swing for that team there. 7 imps
Yeah.
for Rubenstein. So now putting a little distance
right.
in.
So do we know if Zach and Georgia play 14-16 here, or what they're doing?
I think it was 14-17 that they alerted last time, but I'm not sure if
Okay.
they changed that range on the
Right.
seats. But that's what Zach's 1-0 trump was last time.
Yeah, this hand does look like it's worth an upgrade, but it also I don't
Agreed.
think it would be insane to open a 15-17 no trump.
I would just tell my students never to open a no trump there, but
At least this hand has a couple of tens and no jacks and a 5-card suit.
Yeah, for
a
sure.
really
yeah.
nice 5-card suit too.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is.
But as the diamonds split, I guess you can't really make 3, no, can you? You have 3 spades, 2 hearts. Oh, you know.
Yeah, 14 to 17 in all seats, it seems. Thank you, Simply Jacks. And once
Yeah,
again,
yeah, certainly at 14 to 17, you're gonna upgrade this hand. It's probably worth an upgrade. They also play a somewhat unbalanced diamond, so they can show their natural diamonds.
nice. YouTube, Twitch, make your comments, ask your questions. We have the best panel we've had since the last panel.
So do we know what type of leads they play? Do they play attitude or third low or
Mika would
what's the
know
leads
that.
here?
I mean, it's very, very Swedish to play third and low. And
Yeah.
And we
still
know
let people
Kevin
make-
is Swedish now, so
Right. I
Based on
learned
the
that
bidding
recently
system and
when I played with
otherwise.
a Swede.
All right, so Avery, I understand you also are an expert in karate. Is that correct?
Mixed martial arts, but
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, well, even better, right? So which player do you want to just jump across a room and make tap out quickly? Would it be Zach, maybe, or would it be your dad if you had to choose?
Yeah, you.
Okay, that was too
My
easy.
vote is for Zach.
Exactly. I would never mess with somebody that is an expert at mixed martial arts. So my answer to you would be good bid partner and well played at all times.
Okay. And so it looks like the hearts are 4-3 on this lead then,
Yeah.
most likely.
Yeah.
And so they can kind of easily get to 8, and if the spade's breaking, they can always, it looks like they know they can always take 9. And that they also have, the chance of diamonds 3-3 or possible club finesse for that extra trick.
So your play here is a low spade at trick 2,
Oh, I'm not. I mean,
or
probably you want to start by knocking out the ace of spades, but I'm not sure.
Oh, then
Yeah,
that's-
Yeah, it seems
Exactly.
normal.
Can't really knock out a trick in every suit because then you have lost 5 tricks.
Right, and you also, I mean, it's kind of nice if you can get the spade going. I mean, if Cecilia had like ace third of spades, now they, probably their best play would be to play a third one back and put you under some pressure, because you kind of want to be able to delay that if you can.
Mhm.
That's also you want to play the spades because you don't have that many entries to dummy. If you want 3 spade tricks,
yeah, now
it's
it's
not
the time.
clear that you can get back to the third spade.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're going to have control
3-3,
over the
yeah.
heart suit entry, right? Always. They'll kind of be
Mhm.
able to tell.
Right, and here the ace of clubs is offside, so where's your entry to that third spade?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Would you ever consider firing a club at this point while you're over here? Okay.
I
Okay.
think Georgia will consider it.
Mika, look at I got one right, Mika.
And now she's thinking what, kind of gives away what she has queen 10. I
Right,
mean,
right. It's
I
a
mean,
little-
maybe she cares about the club spot, but
She got it
Oh
right.
my goodness,
Just
that
got
is
it
a
right.
that was well done. So now it looks like she should. I mean,
Now it's king
Like
of
king of
spades,
spades.
probably, yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's probably still going down because you don't have any entry.
That's right.
But it's so sick. How did you find that play?
well, but if you play king of spades and
He
then
ducks.
And that good duck, then
And then
another
see you
spade,
later,
and
right?
right,
Club win.
they're gonna get end played sort of, but they still get their diamond trick. Yeah.
I mean, the important thing is
What's interesting is can something happen in diamonds? Because that 9-8 tight starts looking interesting in
Yeah.
certain positions.
No kidding.
But
Well, I
Yeah,
guess the
yeah.
important thing in the defenders is that Kevin is the one who has to play heart through the queen to keep
Right.
South out of play.
Right.
So
Yes.
Zhang now opened up a 7-imp lead in their match. A little swing at that one of those tables. Every match is close. It's
So
still
Zhang's up.
only day 1.
after this set, only 60 more boards.
Exactly. We're almost halfway there. I don't know. Aaron, have you ever done the full pull, like full like open and then maybe more open and then mixed, like the Bermudable?
No,
Because that would seem like torture for me.
it's a lot of days. Even when they select 2 teams, where you do the first round robin and then you lose when you play the second round robin,
Yeah.
it feels like you're playing forever.
Exactly.
Okay.
It'll
King
be
of
10 or
spades.
11 days of team trials.
All right, so good duck by Cecilia there. She's kind of figured this one out a little bit.
So I mean, she might try playing Queen of Clubs now, but it's not gonna do anything.
Cecilia still doesn't know anything about. Oh, I guess the diamond problem is 4+. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like most of this hand must be somewhat marked by now. Probably, I mean, depending on how
I
what their
guess
signaling
Cecilia
rules
is
are.
safe by playing a low heart now. Low heart would be good enough.
I think so too. And
Well,
win the jack, but they haven't unblocked the club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they can
But
get
when
a
they catch the
spade.
jack of spades, Cecilia has to pitch something.
Just pitch the diamond, right?
Right now,
Yep.
how many
And
tricks
she
do you
has
got?
two
If you have
hearts
two
and a
hearts,
diamond.
a spade, a club, and a diamond. What if you pitch a diamond? If they duck a diamond, what do you do?
You have 5 tricks and
Cash your hearts and play a club.
You have two heart tricks, one spade,
One
one
diamond.
diamond,
one
one
club
club.
and
Yeah,
one
so they
diamond.
can't make it. Yeah, they can't do
Yeah.
it. So they can't do it. If low heart just sets up the 5 tricks. There's nothing to do.
Right.
We asked this question earlier, but I'm going to ask it again because it's a new panel except for Michael. Top 5 female players in the world, no order. You don't need to order them in any way, but who's your who are you adding yourself to be their 6th? Pick the top 5 women. You can't pick
I'm
Avery.
not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I think that's just a way to get into trouble.
That's very expected.
It's just going to get me in trouble.
All right.
Well, we had votes for Cecilia before. I think you can understand that. Marion Mickelson, I believe, was also mentioned. And there was someone else. Michael, do you remember?
Sabine Auken.
Yes, Sabine.
Making it.
But we only got to 3. We never got to 5. So those were pretty good choices.
Okay,
Well,
so
the heart is.
yeah.
Here we
Well,
go.
you
They're
know,
just making it.
what she just ducks it.
Ducks it.
See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
There is 7 tricks for North-South.
Well defended.
Yeah. By who?
Yeah, that's nice defense.
By
I
who?
just play the heart back to get the diamond in, play for down 1.
Yeah.
Who played it well? You can say it. Cecilia Dwyer Rimstead played it well.
Cecilia defended it.
Nice defense.
Yeah. So I actually think they, as it turns out, they might have had a better chance of making it had they played another spade. And even though she got the club right, getting the club right, like, I mean, I think the defense might have had to be a little more accurate on another spade play. But they probably would always. I mean, double dummy certainly. Now it's much more plausible to make it.
Millens just went +7 because
Oh,
they
so
made
I
3 no
think
trump at the other table.
So they made.
I doubt they made 3 no trump for 7 imps. I'm guessing they made 2 no trump or
Ooh.
something.
No,
7?
It was 1 no in the South making 2, and then they played 3 no making 3 at the other
Oh,
table.
you mean the other one, the board before.
Yeah.
Board
Sorry,
before, yeah.
The previous board, not this last one. Sorry for the confusion.
Right. So I assume Eddie went after diamonds on a heart lead.
They are now.
He
bidding
actually
board
he actually
49
played a
now.
spade. Wow. Okay. So at the other table in 3-0 on a heart lead,
On
like
the, not on the one we just watched 2 boards ago. Two
boards ago.
Yeah.
The one where where she shifted to a club from 10-5.
Yep.
At this table, Michael Rosenberg shifted to a diamond when he got in with the first spade. So now they had 9 easy tricks.
Right.
So their no trump range is obviously 10 to 14 in this spot here, and
I have been playing in the same team as them for a couple of years now in nationals. I've never heard them opening a weak no trump. So this must be fair. This must be completely new.
do you think it's just third seat favorable or something, or is it just a rare spot?
I was trying to go backwards and look at previous boards, and I could never see them opening a weak no trump except third seat favorable.
Well, how weak is it first seat favorable?
10 to 14 here.
Right. So yeah, then it's nice to have the weak no trump in third seat. You can just preempt them since partner doesn't really have anything.
So Keith Johnson's in the chat. He has two things. Avery, he's still bitter about the Trump coup you pulled on him at the club 2 weeks ago. So you have that going for you. And second, do the teams have a sense of how the session is going, how close the match is? Well, they all kind of knew they were close matches going in. And you guys have talked about this a lot, all of you really. Are you thinking a lot about that at this point in the match this early? Or are you just kind of playing bridge at this point and not kind of looking too far ahead?
It's definitely easier if you're not thinking too far ahead. It's easier to concentrate and just focus on what's ahead of you.
And also these long 120 board matches, you can't, yes, you're down 70, you start thinking a little bit about it,
Sure,
but
sure.
a close match, you're not thinking about individual boards too much.
You might know you have a bad result coming, but you're not. Yeah, you don't feel like you need to make up for it in any sort of imminent time, right? Later on, you see those sorts of decisions, but early, not so much.
Right. Well,
Great
I think like, after the first day, yeah, it needs to be at least 50 or more before you really start thinking about it.
Got it.
In super long
This
matches.
this board is could actually be interesting. You'll see if they find the perfect defense to beat his contract. So they have to get all the diamond roughs in, and Kevin do have 2 entries, which is a heart and a queen of clubs. They just have to find.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the first two, if Cecilia's just to a diamond, I mean, that does look like, it looks like it's going to be almost impossible to beat it unless this is a stiff diamond, and it looks like a stiff diamond. So the heart rough should be easy, or I mean, heart to the ace and then another rough. Underleading the club is going to be the hard part, but hopefully
I
they
guess
Well,
he's- I
if
guess
it goes
he's-
ace of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, asking
Yeah.
for the club.
since
yeah,
that's a
because the ace of
difficult
hearts
area.
is already marked, kind of.
Well, but you might as well ask for a club first because
Yeah, that one's easy, yeah, and then they have to play
Right,
a
because
heart.
partner kind of should know about the.
Right. So one way or another, they should kind of just
There it
get this
goes.
right.
There goes the club ask, likely.
see if Zach plays the 8, which he should. There
Yep,
it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
To kinda
Making sure that
confuse
the 6 isn't the lowest.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it makes Cecilia doubt, hey, does Kevin have Jack 6-3 here or something like that?
But the problem is that even if she plays a heart, the next diamond is going to be a little higher. It's not going to be lower.
It's going
so
to
it's going to make it.
confirm, and she gets the double dip here, knowing the heart too, so she can kind of okay.
Yeah.
Plus, also, a heart's not coming back anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The only
Right.
conflicting, yeah, I mean, I think she'll get it right. The only conflicting thing is like you have it beat with the ace of clubs, so like just in case you somehow had a signaling, but like I think
Let's
that's
see how greedy
I
she
in,
is.
That's
against
true.
2 spades, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be a
Yeah, she might easily just cash her 6th trick.
I mean, it's always hard to just to think that that's completely insane, but I think here she's gonna figure out to play a low club, which is a good but thoughtful play.
Trust your partner.
Well, the other thing is if partner doesn't have the queen of clubs, then they should have the king of spades, and you're beating it anyways. So yeah, I mean, and I think that's quite unlikely that's what it is, but
Yeah.
Avery, while we're waiting, we saw your nice little end play in, I think, a 3-0 contract the other day, if I remember correctly. That was pretty sweet.
Thank you.
It's always nice when you put down a nice play like that on like a live Ugraph stream. I don't have too many of those
Yeah, it was
hands
definitely
to
happening.
exhibit. There it is. Boom.
Use the low club.
Nice play.
Cecilia
200.
CDR and KDR.
right. So you can again tell that South and West are in the screen together because they said, okay, if low club down to
There it is. Yeah. So
Good job.
the
Well
other
done, Sid.
room is playing that same 3-0 contract. This time it is Shan playing it. And it also looks like it's destined to be down 1 at this point if people are defending correctly. Would you like to see that, or would you like to stay here, guys? This hand's pretty.
I mean, I'm happy to look at this one. If you
Yeah,
want to
this
say
is-
how the play started, at least in the other room, that you could mention that, yeah.
This one looks pretty good, so we'll shelve that and see what they do. But it looks like it's
Right.
might be a small swing, or
I think they play some Italian advances here. So they'll either bid double or showing hearts, or maybe with 2 diamonds if they play that 6 hearts. I'm not sure, something like that.
So you're just saying that all the women are just thrusting their system on the guys here. Kevin's adopting
Well,
the Swedish system. Zach's adopting Italian.
Zach actually plays some sort of transfers, I think, with most of his partners nowadays. So I think that it is, normal for him, but he probably plays her specific version of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually had a conversation with Zach. He likes the competitive transfers. He doesn't like the transfers over one club, however.
So
Right,
that
right.
is 4+ hearts. That's the double. One no trump. Usually less than 3 hearts.
Right. So North has a good hand, but they might just bid 2 hearts here.
Double here is just extras. Good hand. What do you think?
Yeah.
I would assume it showed 4 spades, take-out-ish.
I mean,
Gotcha.
it certainly
Yeah,
looks
both
like they want it to
ish.
be more takeout-ish. I mean, they need to have something pretty good about their hand, I think, to double, and 4 spades it certainly makes them more attractive.
All right,
And your
so
partners
two
bid they
hearts.
bid clubs and hearts, sort of. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I don't if it's not penalty, I think it should be 4 spades.
gotcha.
Right. I mean, it seems like it's if they yeah, whatever. Okay.
So the
Pass
question
it
in the
out.
chat here is why wouldn't Zach be bidding his 4 card spade suit here? Is this just systemic for them? Would that be some sort of thing because they
maybe
have
to unbalanced hand with clubs and spades.
Right,
yeah, got
exactly.
it.
You would expect like fifth club or
Understood.
to be unbalanced, yeah.
So here it's just the spot where they end up missing their 4-4 spade fit, but they found a nice tasty 6-2 heart fit with all the nice spots.
I
Right.
remember when I played with Zach that we had a way of showing 5-4 in the majors, but maybe with 6-4 they would just bid
Treat
that
it as a
major.
single
Right.
suitor. Yeah,
Let's see if they
understood.
can get their three
Yes.
spade. They should get their 3 spade roughs here
Yeah,
pretty easily.
this is a bit just like the last
I
hand,
know, it's kind of funny.
they're
It's
yeah, they're gonna get 3 roughs again.
They know how to deal with those. No.
yeah, right.
Well, this one is not
They've had
hard to
practice before.
find your 3 roughs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one is pretty straightforward.
So
Ace of
ace
spades,
of spades,
eight
2
of
diamonds, a
spades.
heart, and 3 roughs. So
Yeah.
that's down 2 again.
Yeah.
This is not, I mean, it's not like the north-south pair is doing anything terrible. They're just running into terrible hands opposite them on the defensive side of
Actually.
things.
Start playing no trump, he will get roughed.
Right. Yeah, it turns out spades would have been much better, but I think it's really almost impossible to get to spades. I mean, even if you play like a standard American system over a club of diamond where double shows 4-4 majors, you might do that, but you might bid a heart anyways. You'd probably just bid a heart. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Time to figure out, Kevin, why didn't your partner lead your suit?
That is the question you should ask yourself every time when you're defending, folks. If you're an advancing player, if you haven't thought about why yet, partner's doing things, you should start doing it. Step one.
yep, he's gonna plan out his defense, but I mean, it seems like this is what's happening. And East-West probably don't really make anything. They're probably, I mean, they make maybe 2 diamonds or something, but not quite. I'm not sure.
You defend.
Yep. Should be pretty quick from here.
Here it goes. We know what it's going to happen from here, and it's going to be. I mean, this is the second time George has played a hand. She must feel like, what the heck? What the heck am I doing here? These guys are just getting everything perfect, but really, she should expect the same sorts of things if they find their way to these contracts as well, right?
Right. I think the previous defense was definitely. I mean, there was more to it. I mean, they defended it well.
And she
This one
swooped up an
was
extra imp possibly with underleading the club rather than just taking.
Oh
down
yeah,
one
yeah,
guaranteed.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean that was the good defense.
I believe they call
for
that
sure.
the Rimstead way. I'm not sure, but
Exactly. Special name for it.
Surprised they're still playing. There it is.
6 total
Yep.
tricks. Yeah,
Okay.
there it is. Down to. George is like, what do I got to do to get like a normal break here? What's going on? Can I take a trick at the beginning? I mean, is Zach still living in New York, Aaron?
He
Oh,
lives
no.
in Boston. He lives in Boston.
He lives in Boston. Okay.
But he goes to New York a lot
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
George is a longtime New York pro, very popular in New York. And on the high seas, I believe, also part of that group.
Yes.
Aaron, not as popular in New York.
No.
Just kidding. Aaron
Right.
Aaron is a titan.
So on this next board, North had to pass with a pretty good hand. It looks like two hearts is weak with spades.
Trying to get
mixing
there.
out.
My mouse is certainly not doing wonders today, guys.
Weak six spades. So
Yep.
Zach doubled to show hearts, and North will should probably just jump to four hearts over this. I mean that
That's a
looks normal.
massive hand up there for a partner showing hearts, right?
Yeah.
And luckily, and the hearts are offside.
Yeah.
Looks like what is he going to lose? It was a spade, two hearts,
In a club.
and a club. If he guesses that, and he might lose a diamond, but
George
probably
is going to
not.
play this, though, right?
Fourth
Yeah.
club is good.
George is going to play this one.
Mhm.
And it's another just terribly unlucky hand for.
Looks pretty normal to reach four hearts.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if she doesn't, then power to them, even better. I mean, I don't think there will be much confusion about what this double is. I mean, although it's possible she thinks the double is take out of spades, and if that's the case, maybe she'll bid three spades instead. That's the only other bit I could see here.
Unum has the crucial play on the previous board. Sorry, they're on board 49 at their table. They're way behind. They're playing that 3-no trump contract where East-West went down 2 just by ducking effectively and disrupting communication. It looks like she's going to get it 1 just by doing something similar.
If she ducks the heart in the position she's in, she'll get it too. If she wins and cashes,
Sorry, that's 7
Right.
tricks. That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Right, and ducking
They already have 3.
ducking looks to be quite indicated.
Correct.
Well,
we haven't seen the
how-
line,
yeah.
but
Well, yeah.
if she's gotten
I mean,
this, there it is. There it is.
yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Okay.
So 49 will
push
be
it down
a
too.
push. Do you want to take another stab at being a person at this table? Anyone down
Sure.
for it on the next hand?
Yeah, I'm happy either way.
Who would you like to beat now? I think we should be Kevin.
I'm happy to be
Okay.
Kevin.
You tell me I have to play with my sister.
Yes, exactly. And here's the thing: we should have an advantage because earlier you were picking off everything Cecilia was doing. So you were basically anything he said, Cecilia like 2 seconds later just made the play or bid. So we
Taught her all the tricks.
we have
Yeah.
the ringer on our side here.
Right. Another call that Nord might be considering is double. I mean, again, kind of the only way I mean, my thinking, I would just want to bid, it looks like to me, partner, even if it's takeout, they probably have four hearts, and we want to play it from my side with king and a spade.
Yeah, and you
So,
have like a pure hand
yeah.
for the hard contract also with it.
right.
Ace,
But
king, ace,
but I
also.
mean, so if double, if you think double is takeout, then I suppose you could do something like double or three spades. But yeah, I guess we'll see.
Okay,
Pretty
there's a
good
double.
hand though. You have 14 with 4 hearts. I don't know. I think I would have just bid 4 hearts.
Yeah, it seems.
Yeah, it looked very
Well,
strange.
I just don't know. I mean, I think
She
the
might get
double is
this, though.
angling to find the heart fed, and I
Yeah.
mean, this way, Zach, it looks. I mean, but if he thinks his double already showed hearts, like maybe now he thinks that this is like takeout. So, but it's weird that partner would have diamonds and they didn't overcall a diamond. So I think he will bid 3
Yeah,
hearts.
so now she might just kick it in, right? You can't imagine her passing, right?
It would be quite unusual, I think. Yeah.
Again, at the other table, Shan Huang in the north chair, Sandra Rimstead in the south, and then Stuart Rubenstein west, Anam Teba in the east chair. Currently
Right.
at 50. So we're way
Yeah.
ahead here.
Yeah, I'm sure the auction won't go the exact same at the other table. It'll be a little bit different. So we will see.
We'll have time to dip into the action at that table at the end of this for sure.
Yeah.
And once again, Zhang down now to Rosenthal. Rosenthal up 3. So that match is kind of sliding back and forth as we watch it.
I mean, the longer Georgia is thinking, the more I think she's gonna pass. Is she actually gonna pass?
That would be scary.
Yeah, I mean both of these bids just seem a little bit like something unusual is happening.
Honestly, the ace of spades is likely to still be okay for you on this hand, right? Because the 2 hearts is preemptive with spades.
Right.
So-
Well, if she was worried about that, then why didn't she just bid 4 hearts? I mean, like even
Exactly,
if she
that's what
So-
I think.
our partner must rate that 4 hearts.
Yeah. Okay.
Now when Cyprus,
She was afraid of what double 2 hearts was. Maybe so it was just a
Oh,
lead.
she wasn't sure what it was. Okay.
Well, this was looks to be a winner. The four hearts
For
was just
Millers.
on the hand was just no
Oh,
no
sorry, for
for no
Rubenstein.
for
Yeah,
Rubenstein. Yeah,
exactly. Because the
it
Fards is going down.
it was somewhat lucky. I mean, it's
It's very
not on
lucky.
the auction. Well, on the auction, it's actually not that weird that it's king queen
Yeah,
third of
Queen
hearts
Thirds on the
outside.
left. But the fact
I
that there's
mean,
three is a little bit of the unlucky
for
side
sure,
of
for sure.
things.
Well, but I mean, the other, I mean, also you like it's a, I think it was a short club. Like technically, you might have to solve a loser in the minor. I mean, it's not so likely, but
It's funny.
the ace of spades might have been offside if every other card was in the west hand. Like it's not really a bad spot. It's hard to say it's a bad spot by north
At
south.
the other table, at the other match, actually, the Rosenbergs are currently playing two spades. It went a diamond past a spade, a no trump by Debbie Rosenberg, and now North doubled, and East
Right.
bid two spades, and that's where we ended.
With best defense, that's seven tricks for north south. So defending two spades or two spades doubled actually, Zach just needed to pass.
The other
This
room,
was
they did play four hearts at the other room down one. So in
right,
that match, that's what we see for those results. And
right. So it should be seven imps.
so Shan is the slow player. Is that what you're trying to say? Who was saying that earlier? Who's the slow player between Shan, Sandra, Unum, and Stewart?
Shan.
Shan.
That is,
Shan is always the slow player. It doesn't matter who it is.
I'm sorry. The
Shan is,
correct answer
Oh
is
no,
Eric
there's some
Greco.
exceptions.
No, it's
Shan
still
is
Shan.
involved in that question. The correct answer is Shan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Shan.
Yeah. But somebody was saying like, yeah, the Greco is quite deliberate. So even if he's not playing, it's probably his fault.
Yeah, yeah. Greco is up there, but I think Shan might be better than Greco. I think.
You mean more deliberate, not better,
Well, yeah.
or better. I mean,
I'm just-
you can make a hot take here. It's okay.
I thought that was the whole point. No.
Whoa! Check this one out. I forgot to sit us in the right chair. We could have been Kevin here. Sorry, guys.
Well, maybe it's better this way. We get
It
to see
is
all the
kind of better
hands.
this way. It's
So
pretty
so
exciting
East
hands.
might open.
Two hearts?
East might open as two hearts.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think?
Wouldn't say that is Cecilia's style.
I would
She
tell you that
passes?
I would very
Oh,
frequently open
okay.
this two heart. Okay.
Do they
What
play
the-
multi?
No, it's just I actually have seen that a
Week
couple
5
times.
plus though, so they have an agreement for 5+.
Right.
I mean, what's your pleasure with West? You floating this thing? You kind of don't have a lot of choices, right?
Well, three clubs as it turns out is like is a huge winner. I mean,
Of course,
I
but,
assume
I
that
mean-
but he might do it. They play it as non-forcing at discolors probably,
True,
and over three clubs. I mean, East has like a month. I mean, they might just bid four spades as a splinter. I mean, I think it's worth it. I mean, yeah, I feel like you want to bid at least five clubs, even opposite of non-forcing three clubs.
I think three clubs is forcing in their system.
No, West
but-
already passed. West already passed.
That's a
West
burn.
already passed. West already passed.
So he didn't have
So
a problem.
George is thinking about it.
Right, and I mean,
You don't want to bid with four hearts on this hand, right? Your partner is
No,
likely short.
no.
They would have done something if
this is a really bad hand. I mean,
Yeah.
I think bidding two spades would be quite unreasonable. You saw kind of a slow pass on the other side of the screen, so maybe if it was
There we
partner
go.
slow
Okay,
pass, it
Georgia
could
made
be
a nice
good.
pass there.
Yeah. Okay. Ace of spades lead.
All for you. That's what
And just to see he's looking at them and go, why did I choose to open two hearts now?
Right. Yeah. And north south don't really make anything. East west need to drop the king of clubs to make five clubs, so they probably would go down.
Good point.
But they would see ace king of spades, and so they might have some info, or they might have seen ace king of spades.
This is just a brutal situation.
That's what you get, Cecilia, for having a 5-card suit when you preempt.
Yeah,
I
what
would have
would
been
you have
right with
done?
her here. I would have done the same thing. Aaron, would you do the same with the East hand?
I have never done that well with especially second share 5-card week twos.
Got it. Even
I,
favorable.
I actually enjoy 3 bids that are a little wilder rather than the 2 bids. If you want to do something crazy, I'm happier with getting to the 3 level.
Got
So
it.
you'd open three hearts. I like it.
I'm not joking. There sometimes I will open 3. I have opened 3 on a 5-card shoot in my
Really?
life. But
That's
Well, yeah. So have we all. I
I've
mean,
seen
I'm
you do it.
I don't know if I've ever opened 3.
me and Mika have definitely both open, and I can guarantee it.
It has happened. It's pretty rare, but it has happened.
More than once.
I certainly opened three diamonds, something like in third chair with like king, queen, jack, fifth, five little in the minors.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Well, I
understand.
like to open
Got
three
it.
clubs with the 5-5 in the minors, so then I can rinse the three diamonds.
Preparing for the worst.
Well, you could do it the other way, but
Classic.
Okay.
Let's see.
I mean, what is she thinking here? Does she want to tap him or maybe play a trump through? I mean, looks like she's not going to play a trump through. And that so Zach will probably win this and then continue to tap her.
Probably.
He could play a club through. I mean, it looks like partner's got the king of clubs,
Yeah.
but
There might be something brewing on board 51 at the other table where we were in two hearts down two at this table with that nice, basically rough spade lead, queen of spades, ace, rough, diamond back, rough, rough, rough. It might play two hearts doubled on the same hand. I think it's still possible.
right. So it looks like she has seven top tricks and two hearts here. So it wasn't that bloody. It wasn't as bad as the two down Tuesday just collected.
I'm curious. Do you think? Well, let's figure it out. At Michael Rosenberg's table, he did choose to pass the cent, and it went a diamond by south, two clubs by west, double, three hearts, which I guess is a fitty jump. Yep. And then they played five clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And at the other table, they played five clubs down one.
Right,
So,
right. So this
yeah,
table hasn't. Yeah.
Yep.
2 hearts down one, 5 clubs down one. Same contract.
Same. It's like a a 2-foot putt and a 350-yard drive, both one stroke, right?
yeah.
I like to throw in a golf
If
reference.
you're going
when Nick
down,
is
it's the
here.
same thing.
Right. But Eddie Wold has led a diamond from King third from the north hand. So it's not it now. Well, I see. He still doesn't have a discard really, so he still kind of hints against the club.
Yeah.
It hasn't cost much.
This is much more exciting than the Open semifinals. I'm just gonna say, we have 4 imps separating us here. We have 4 imps separating us in the other match. There's been excitement. Over 200 imps scored in both matches so far on day one.
All right, took her 7 tracks.
Like 2 imps going back to Rubenstein. He's been playing 3 hearts, which I'm assuming is going to. No, they didn't. Whoa, well, what happened? Oh, Stuart ducked the queen of spades.
Well, they made it.
But it's still not making. I don't think.
I think it's still actually probably down two.
It's still down. It's still down 2
Oh no,
even.
he unpitched a diamond, which loses one
Right,
of
but
their roughs.
it's actually I actually think it's a good play because now he
Are
knows
you
her
watching
diamond
the other?
count.
You're talking about the other table right now.
No, but now he knows her
Let's-
diamond count.
let's-
No. There's only a singleton diamond left, so it looks like it's going down one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going down 1. Yeah, so it's actually 2 imps back the other way.
Right? Yeah, they're one level higher,
3
but
plus hearts
they're
invitation.
taking 2 tricks more.
What do you think about this here? The 2-no bid. They play it as kind of their 3-card limit raise. That seems
It's a
interesting.
very
Right.
good
I mean, it
Three.
looks reasonable. I mean, this hand looks too good for a 2-heart bid.
No, I mean, what do you think about the agreement itself, Michael?
Oh, the agreement. Oh.
Well, if you would play against Italians, that would be like the most common agreement to play like a
Interesting. Okay.
3-card limit race.
Yeah.
Super common in Italy.
Interesting. Did not know that. So Zach is becoming more Italian every day.
Right.
Italians forcing people to play Italian style.
So heart to the ace and a club up probably is going to be a start.
Oh, Georgia didn't rough at trick 12, so East made 2 hearts. Is that right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, at least judging from Zach's tempo
Thanks,
in the bidding,
Peter.
it looked like he wasn't that happy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't. Okay.
Understood.
I see.
Yeah. All right, folks. We are still in it. We have about, 6 boards left after this one? Avery,
Well, it
did
lasts
you
a
have to
lot
go back
longer
to
when you're not
school,
late.
Avery?
Hmm?
Did you have to go back to school?
I did.
Shouldn't they just give you the rest of the year off? I mean, you played in the team trials, like
Yeah, I
you did
agree.
adult stuff.
I think we should bring that one up with my school.
All right, tell them to give us a call.
Hmm.
We'll do a Viewgraph session with your principal and straighten him or her out.
So
So
from here, it looks like
There it
11
is.
tricks. Yeah.
They just claimed it off. All right, let's be Kevin Dwyer. Sorry, let's be KDR. Excuse me. So this is gonna. Oh, they fixed it. Check it out. Good job, Love Bridge. You're awesome. Check this out, guys. Usually they screwed up the board and you didn't know where you were sitting. They fixed not only the sign but the board on the table, and it looks like we might be defending something here.
yeah, it's a nice view we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to lead a club.
You're already not even gonna wait.
Looks like I'm leading a club against a hard contract. And
It's also pretty good. No diamond
Yeah.
with your hard entry.
I mean, partnered in double 2 diamond.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I agree.
He's-
Although whenever you say that, now I think they're gonna lead a diamond.
Do you want to place wagers?
I would have predicted a club originally, but now I'm going with a diamond.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
who's taking action? I will say a club.
I'm leading a diamond.
All right.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Nice.
things have
Pretty
changed.
good.
Did you see this? It says 14.1 to 17 after board 53.
Right. So I don't know. To me, this seems kind of just like a 3-spade bid. But what would you guys do?
I would be tempted to be 3 hearts. I have a good hand. But
Yeah.
maybe
I mean,
three.
yeah.
And 3
Of
hearts
course,
is
they-
just your cube.
they already
basically here,
passed,
the
didn't
notes.
they?
No, right. He's passed. Yeah, but to me, this feels like a middle of the road 3-spade bid. But he did pass pretty quickly, so he might get another bite at it. But it's now it's not gonna be helpful to get them to game. So
Ooh, there we go. 3 hearts on the left.
Yeah,
Right.
I think I would have bid 3 spades also.
But do you think you're bidding it now, though, as well?
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, I would bid it now. Maybe hope Zach tilt doubles me. It's
There we go.
stranger things have happened before.
In match points, it would just double automatically.
I mean,
Let's see.
because it's like a dumb auction, right?
I mean,
Like,
you might get rewarded here, though. For okay, there.
it could
Zach
go
resisted
down,
here.
right? I mean, this is a hand where it could easily go down, but like I would generally feel like we're not going down more than one.
So now we're flipping over. We were KDR, and now we're joining CDR on the other side of the table.
right,
Cecilia Dwyer Rimstead. She will be playing this hand in 3 spades. That's a nice hand she has there.
right. So I mean, it looks like
Ooh,
Ooh,
Queen
okay.
fourth of spades in
right,
the Zach.
but I mean, even even if it was two spades, we were really going to struggle here to get that 9th trick.
Yeah, they're gonna want to rough things on both sides, and Zach's come up with a really nice lead.
I see. No, if the spades were 2-2, then we have 9 easy tricks. 10 tricks would be hard, but I guess we always have 9 tricks if spades are 2-2.
If the spades were 2-2, you were probably making 4, just setting up.
That's right. But you need to find setting up a club. You might not have the entries, right?
I guess
Hands
you're
are
making
2-2,
up
you're gonna have plenty of entries.
10
Yeah, probably.
And just so you all know,
in this contract.
Yes.
here comes the other spade. Obviously, he knows he's never getting a spade trick, or at least
So
Good
can he set up the clubs now? I mean, he can set up one rough and dummy still if he wants to.
What was the pitch on the first spade, by the way? It was a
It's a
heart.
good thing we have a record. 4 of hearts.
Yep.
Good lead from Zach.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know, that's definitely.
So he might have. I mean, he probably would have been rewarded by doubling, and he actually might have doubled, but it would not have worked to his favor in this spot.
See, an interesting play now is to play 9 of diamonds, see if it tempts Georgia to cover with something. We just duck it.
Right. Does he so he's or she, sorry. It looks like she's roughing a club and maybe a low diamond now, or what do we think?
I think a heart and seeing if he can get if she can get a heart duck.
Yeah, hard to 8. Yeah,
Heart
that's-
ducked, yeah.
So on the one we played 4 hearts at this table, which was an unlucky down. They had exactly the same auction, except after North's double, which was Shan. Sandra, who I believe is sitting in maybe the seat Georgia was, or maybe Zach, bid 4 hearts. She just jumped right to 4 hearts. So
We expect on a 6 imps being picked up by
Yeah, they're going to be down one, and they're opposite 140.
Right. Okay, so she has two tricks right now. So if she can duck a heart, she has 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So she's still even if she gets a heart ducked in, then she can only really make 8 tricks, right?
She can take. She has how many tricks of hearts? That's her second. That's
So she's
her.
taking 2, and she has 4 spades, a heart, and a diamond. Is what is the most she can take. It looks like.
She's
I mean,
taken.
She's taking one.
She can take
is
4 spades, a heart, and a diamond. Yeah,
so it looks like
and she's
best she
taken
can do it
3,
now.
right?
It says no.
Sorry, three, three. She's taking three. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Sorry, it's confusing because east west is
yeah,
taking 3.
yeah,
So
exactly.
so so if she can do that, she has 9 toppers.
Yep.
But what spot does Zach have left in spades?
I don't
Well,
know if it's important.
he has like an on position regardless.
That's true. That's true.
Let's play a diamond. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not. Zach knows he's just gonna go up.
Right. But if Zach had honor, I mean it still could be. Is there some hand where she still makes it now?
And there were still some complications because the en passant doesn't work that well. You have to be able to get 2 roughs in your hand
Well, you
early
need the
before you do the
you
en
need the
passant.
club rough to you need the clubs to be 4-3, but it looks like the clubs are 4-3 because North didn't bid 3 clubs.
Yeah, I'm assuming clubs are 4-3.
Right. So when clubs are 4-3, you can just do it. Right? Basically, it seems like to me. You just have all the tricks.
Well, now it's just going to be 3 more tricks.
Yeah. Do we see the 9 or the 10? Does it not matter? Maybe. No, it looks like this could have been made.
In fact, I think we can.
So Zach has King Dalton probably, and it was the deuce.
There it is. Zach just played the deuce. He had
Yeah, King Deuce
King
double
one
10.
left.
The odds must be, I mean, it must be slightly more likely, I think, that North has 10-9 of hearts and the ducking actually is just always going to work. But I think it's like going to be like slightly close, yeah.
So King of Spades now. Is that gonna squeeze Georgia slide bit?
Oh, yeah. So North must pitch a diamond because otherwise they can just play a heart and they have the tricks.
Well,
So
this
North
is
pitch
this is such a
North
weird situation.
Right. So North pitches a diamond. She follows with a hard pitch, plays a diamond to the ace and a heart, and takes her 9 or
So,
no or 8 tricks.
are you ready for this?
Oh wait, no, 9.
The other
9.
board we talked about with the 5-card heart suit, they opened 2 hearts on them, and Stewart did choose to bid 3 clubs, which was obviously non-forcing and natural, and on them raised to 4 clubs, and they are playing 4 clubs. So
Well, it looks like it's a maker. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, 4 clubs feels like a little bit of an underbid.
with
Yeah.
Onum's hand, you mean after you see 3 clubs?
Right.
But,
I mean, it's just
but
to
she's
me a
opposite
4
of
card
past
club.
10.
So,
You can.
but I don't think it was a past 10.
No, it was. No, sorry, it wasn't. It was not.
It was not.
It was
So
not. They just
so it
played
was
3
not.
clubs
It's
non-forcing.
non-forcing,
Yeah.
but you have 4 card support, a singleton, and your suit is headed by the ace queen, and a side honor for that. I mean, to me, it just looks like it's so easy to imagine a very light
Taking
slam
a lot of
here.
tricks,
Oh,
I mean,
this
yeah.
is such a sexy position.
What's that?
Now the King of Spades, this is such a what kind of called like a 3 suited squeeze on Georgia to end
Right.
this.
And that's why Zach was thinking. Zach probably actually realized that this was what was happening, and Cecilia should be able to read that this is exactly the shape and this is what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, Zach was thinking
yeah.
before playing hard, so he should have King
Right.
Dalton.
Right. And if it happens that it's the same shape where South started with 4 clubs and 3 diamonds, then I think there's just nothing he can do, and this play won't hurt anything. So I think should be quite easy. Actually, sorry, I guess you have a position even then. No, then you couldn't make it yet.
So
Okay.
it's a nice play, though. I did not think she was making it, but it looks like she's going to.
Right. It's possible that she kind of that like I mean if she was really if she kind of this position might have been somewhat semi-indicated. So if she knew this and that's why she ducked a diamond, she knew this was safe. that would be very impressive. But I think it would be hard to have this level of foresight.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Diamond pitch.
well, whatever it is, nicely played. Assuming she throws a heart now, I'll say nicely played.
Yes,
But I think she will throw a heart. What else is she playing for?
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, throwing a diamond.
And by the way, this is
after that.
something which I think is very important, although Georgia didn't do it. I think it's very important in these endings to decide your pitches in time, because the like a really slow diamond pitch or something else makes it clear you're squeezed.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Or unless you're
You know,
you're not squeezed, and then you do a really slow diamond pitch, and then there's a problem.
Thanks for joining from New
for
Zealand.
most people, you want to learn in these positions to think your pitches ahead.
Right. And Joe Gru taught me that if you're going to stiff a king, do it early and do it in tempo.
Yep. That's a good one.
Yes. She pitched hard.
There it goes.
Okay.
It's just gonna
Cecilia
From
Dwyer
here, I think the play's going quickly.
Grimstead. CDR.
Nicely done.
Wow.
Although it actually didn't matter.
No, Zach pitched the 8 of diamonds to let her beer. Oh, but she didn't see it, so she didn't unblock the 10 for the beer. That's
For those of you wondering, the beer card is a 7 of diamonds. Zach just gave Cecilia free drinks, and she said, "I don't drink."
And they're all coming from Zach because Zach blew the beer. So
right.
it would be, it's yeah. It was a weak play by her. But
Whoa, look at this hand. Look at
can forgive
Kevin's
her.
hand, and then look at Zach's hand. And honestly, it's probably going to go a diamond, some number of spades, right? Unless Georgia might overcall also. Jeez, this could be an action hand.
For sure might. Okay, she doesn't.
Right. Well, would you overcall?
I would, because now I think the king of diamonds is gonna work, and I'm a non-vulnerable, so I'm just like,
Yeah, you got the 8 of
ahead.
hearts. I think I would as well.
I would probably
Yeah,
not.
I think I would.
Oh,
I would
now he
be with
passes.
Georgia.
Yeah, but it looks like they don't necessarily make 4 hearts if the defense can take their tricks.
Are you a
but
club bidder here or a diamond bidder?
I'd bid 2 clubs because you
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
really nice playing hand.
Yeah.
And you have
Not
good
show
clubs.
extras.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm planning on raising the 3 diamonds, I think.
Oh yeah, they're playing some transfer.
Oh,
Oh,
right,
yeah,
right.
there we go. Okay. So I'm like,
I'll
what,
be- I'll be right
artificial 4+ clubs. Okay, there you go. The equivalent, basically. And the diamond is semi-balanced or unbalanced. Okay. Is this the same sort of?
You have the advantage. It's clear when you're playing that kind of system, because if you're trying to bid 2 clubs, you can bid 2 diamonds if you want to show 6-4
Yeah.
moderate extras.
Zach enters a little delayed, but still 2 hearts here. Interesting choice.
Might keep them out of 4 hearts, I guess.
Yeah. Is this the same sort of shebang that you and Ola play?
We do not do any transfers after a diamond pass a major.
Got
We
it.
do some other kind of artificial responses.
Aaron, do you think it's okay that Michael gets to come in and kind of steal information from the U.S. teams as he plays for Sweden against us?
He probably has some contacts in here in these teams that could give from the information anyway.
That's true. So wait, you're
All right.
saying we have enemies within? Uh-oh.
Yeah, so it seems like it does seem like a significant portion of the Americans in this event
In fact,
were
Swedish.
born in another country.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. And one of Michael's teammates for this next year is on the Rubenstein team. So yeah, it ties on both sides.
Nice. All right, so they have found their way to 4 hearts, in fact, but will it end there?
So okay, so one no showed 4+ clubs, I guess.
Rosenthal up 3, and we have a 9 imp spread here now. So, I mean, it's all close, but it's super close at this point.
It's a good pass from Kevin. I'm not sure what I would have done. It's a pretty good hand. Really pure.
White red,
Right.
would it have been maybe a little different?
Right.
Probably. I mean, it's so hard to predict what the hand looks like. I mean, Zach is coming in delayed, and he has such a huge hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
definitely
this is a funny
disguised this,
action.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting because
It's gonna go.
switch the hand around a little, and you're making 5 clubs or 5 diamonds.
Would
So
you
so right.
club? Are we gonna see a club lead and a spade switch? Maybe
Well,
here?
we're gonna see some high club lead, I think, but I don't know what their leads are. I mean, a lot of people play. They could lead the king and then shift to a spade, and they know you have the singleton.
There we
But
go.
this might just show ace king for them.
Sure.
This might not be that. So, I'm not sure.
Yes. But maybe it's going to be, a 8 upside down attitude. They cash the ace. They get a suit preference card and
But
get
I
a spade.
mean,
It's completely
even
clear the diamond's not going anywhere. So this defense should be easy.
when Kevin is gonna play the 3 of spades, where Cecilia has the 2 already, so should be easy.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, the only question is maybe he should cash the ace of clubs right now and then play a spade just so that, and then the defense can't possibly go wrong. But it might also cost, it seems kind of unlikely. I mean, even if partner has king, queen of spades, it looks like it might not matter.
Well, and the reason, if those of you Vince mentioned something when it's important to notice, what he means by the diamond isn't going away, if there is one to go away, is what does South end up pitching their diamond on, right? There's nothing in the dummy that could lead to that, so it's super safe to wait.
Right.
It's just a
Yeah,
really
you
good
know-
point that I didn't want to go
Yeah,
unnoticed.
you tend to hear sometimes it's like, oh, I want to cash the ace because it might go away. It's like, on what suit?
Yeah, figure that out first. Exactly. What's the
Right.
possibility of it happening? And there's zero possibility here. So if you're getting it, you're getting it.
The club, on the other hand, could go away.
Right. Club could go away on a spade, possibly, for all they know.
But I mean, here they actually have a lot of discards. Here they even, they have two spade discards and a club discard, which still is not enough for the 4 diamonds and dummy.
Yeah.
But what's sort of strange, when they have 5 hearts, if they have 3 spade discards and a club discard, that means they started with no diamonds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good point, too.
So I
Damn,
guess
this is a
Kevin,
good panel.
I guess Kevin has to play Cecilia to have either the ace of hearts or the ace of spades. And she did, in fact, bid 4 clubs, so it should not be a bunch of king, queen, shebang in
Good
spades.
point. Yeah, that she kind of made an extra bid there that she didn't necessarily have to.
Right.
Should be something valuable in her hand.
Yeah, and also, I mean, this 8 of clubs kind of looks like a 4-card club holding, but I'm not exactly sure what their signaling style is.
So I've never played bridge
Sweet.
with Cecilia. Okay, here comes the ace of clubs. But I've played.
My memory of Swedish would be standard count upside down attitude.
Yeah, very, very normal to do that. Yeah. It's interesting she did a 3 of clubs. I would normally play suit preference here in the second club trick.
Right,
That's
but
what,
yeah. Although it looks like they can't really have a stiff diamond. I mean, it's hard to see partner having a stiff diamond, which is when you need to shift, or you need to shift ace of diamonds. But yeah, 3 of clubs, if it's it just, it looks like partner, if South has 5 hearts, you need him to have like seven spades.
Oh,
I
got the ace of diamonds.
Wow.
Now it's making.
yeah.
Maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just gonna make, isn't it?
Right.
Yep.
I mean, this club play looks weird to me. However, I mean the 3 of clubs, but it seems like Kevin could probably figure out that he does, partner can't have a stiff diamond because the rest of the shape is really weird.
Zach just needs to get over to dummy to take that heart finesse, and this will be 420 in the books for North South.
Yeah.
Wow. The other table is playing 4 hearts on board number 55. And let me refresh your memory here just for a moment. There it is, guys. 1 no, 4 hearts. Easy game. Playing 4 hearts here. I don't know how well it's going to do, but we definitely didn't have that auction at our table.
Well, it looks like it's going to come down to the heart suit because you can only lose 1 diamond trick. The clubs are good, but the only way you could go down is if you lose 2 hearts in a club rough.
Yep.
So you kind of want to
Why can you only lose 1 diamond trick?
That's
I guess you can't only. You can lose a diamond, no clubs. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a hard guess.
So, but it looks like they might be able to play a low heart here because I mean on the 2 of clubs lead, if there's a club rough, it's well, I mean it could have been a stiff club in that hand, and then you
if
might
they'd
need
led their doubleton diamond by the what you were discussing,
Mhm.
Yeah.
they could have picked up the hard guess.
Because now they can spot the ace of hearts, like you were talking. Like if they see the nine of diamond
If
lead.
they could figure out to duck it, nine of diamonds ducked. Yeah, they just win the ace of hearts and get a diamond rush. But they didn't get that lead.
All right,
They
goes the
play,
low
so
heart.
it looks like they're gonna play a low heart to the queen, probably. And now it'll be an easy make for 4. So this is quite a big, what is it, that 13 imps for Millens.
Yeah.
And then we'll put this right back into super tight territory. Zhang is now up 9. That Rosenthal Zhang match has kind of been going back and forth, switching the lead.
Mhm.
So there we go, 10 tricks, and there is a result that is 13 for Millens, and now Millens up 3,
New leader.
back at the other table. 1 no, 2 diamonds, probably 1 major. 3 diamonds is invitational plus.
Hearts invitational plus.
Transfer Leventhal probably here.
Yeah.
I wonder what's his stake in Juria so much.
Right. It looks like a 4 heart bid if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
And
She's just
I
trying
mean,
to
maybe
make
she was
sure.
thinking of maybe a Q bet or something. I mean, that's reasonable.
I think she was making 100% sure that 3 diamonds was in her
exactly what
mind
she thought it was, yeah.
transfer for Leventhal.
Because we did see a little glitch earlier where we thought maybe one of them had gotten their agreement wrong, weren't sure which one.
Right. So
Yeah.
I think we're probably going to see Queen of Spades, but King of Clubs also looks reasonable.
Quick
Yeah,
Queen of Spades from Cecilia, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it look like? You're gonna win the spade, you're gonna play a heart.
It
They
seems
can't
like
get over for this.
yeah.
They can win the club and they're gonna
A
lose
club.
a heart, a club, and a
And a
diamond, it looks like to me.
Right. I mean, I mean, it's hard to think how it can go down. I mean, one possible way is sort of like if they somehow, if they win the heart and they shift to a diamond, and you're worried about losing the lead, so you pop ace, and then you decide to play them for King Doubleton Diamond instead of Jack Doubleton. I mean, that's the only possible way I could see going down
Yeah,
here.
Brad, I don't think they're playing. They don't play upside down suit preference. From a question from earlier, thanks for the question. Sorry we didn't get to it quickly, but I don't. No one's playing upside down suit. Someone said there's only one pair that's doing it, and they're not in this event.
Yeah. I can promise you Cecilia does not play
It was
upside
Max
down.
Rodrow, right? Where they played upside down suit
Right, but
preference.
they don't. Yeah, so it's nobody now.
They don't play together
So
anymore.
now it's 0. Nobody plays upside down super preference.
Yeah.
But it might be, I wouldn't be shocked if like Simpson Rodwell were playing.
Yeah, right. So
Right.
they carry on. They carry the flame.
Right. And yeah, again, well, it looks like it should pretty easily be made. I mean, it's it could be easy for Declare to get sloppy and think they can afford to duck one of these minor shoot shifts to help them a little bit, and that will be fatal.
Yeah.
Because they don't know spades are 7-1. They could easily be 6-2.
Right. Of course, it's probably a situation where they should be thinking, okay, they bid 2 diamonds unfavorable. Spades could easily be 7-1.
Yeah.
All right, guys, are you ready for it? They're playing 4 hearts doubled on the last one.
I do see.
Shan is going to be declaring. Onum is leading, so they're playing it from the other side of the table. We played it from the south side over here. Diamond lead made.
Well, they have to drop the stiff in the second trick.
Right. And it's not as indicated here as it was in the other room exactly. I mean, it's still
In fact,
probably
if
looks
we're
like the
talking
best
about
play.
it, let's watch it. Let's watch what happens here. We've already seen
that's
this
always a
on
good
our
idea.
table.
Otherwise, it's hard to follow.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, it's a hard play to. You don't know spades are 5-1.
No, you don't. They could easily have been 4-2 at this table.
Yeah.
Do you have any read on it?
Would there be any kind of indication that the hearts are splitting that way? I would probably not say so. Because otherwise, you might be suffering from like a low heart ruff in the first spade trick and just ruffing with a king in the next spade trick.
Right.
So-
I mean, I would think it could easily be stiff king of hearts offside as well. So, I mean, I think it's quite reasonable to try cashing the ace here.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a while to enter that dummy if you start playing in clubs.
Right.
Yeah, and also
Or-
they can get a spade ruff that you. Actually, do they know spade? They don't know anything about spades. They know 4
Right. Yeah, so
4 equals 5.
wow. So Shan played this quickly. This is surprising, but see now it's even it's hard to know from Autumn's
On him side, if
perspective,
that's a stiff jack or
right?
a doubleton.
Yes, it depends what
Ah, yeah,
scene. No.
there goes a
Oh,
club.
She played a
Wow.
club.
See
wow.
and I think that's why Shan, even though he's one of the slowest players, he's also a very good player, and he knows this is a hard defensive play for them, even if spades are 5-1. So he figures, let me just quickly play a spade, make it look like there's no
Make it
problem,
look like it's
and
automatic. Interesting.
Autumn didn't think there was a problem. She just instantly played as well. So
Yeah, super quick
this
there.
was a big winner. I mean,
I guess it depends what scenes they're playing. But if they're playing upside down, it was impossible to solve it. But if it was playing standard, Sandom should have known what's going on.
right. But at the same time, I mean, looking at the dummy, isn't it hard to see where, I mean, you need partner to have queen and one heart, which is possible, but it's not super likely, right? I mean, queen doubleton heart, I don't know. I mean, maybe obviously it's also kind of hard to know that like Shan is doing this with, and letting you get a rough for free kind
Yeah.
of. Especially I think when you play against someone like Shan who always takes so much time, and then he does something like instantly,
That's a tell.
it's a very well, it's a it's a tell, but it's
But
kind of tricky
it could
at the
be
same
be
time.
either direction. That's what I mean. It's
Right,
it's like
right.
a
And for
guess
and
which
for
way it
Shan,
works.
and Shan is a very quick thinker, and so for Shan, I mean, if you're thinking about it, it probably should be kind of like a little telling, like, okay, maybe he doesn't want to give anything away here.
It's a tough one. I've played many fewer boards against Shannon than almost anyone in this event match. But
Yeah,
Right.
same. Other than I don't know one of the people in this match.
Who's that?
Do you want to guess who it is?
No.
Zach,
No, I'm familiar with that gentleman.
What is that? What's the question?
I don't know.
Who does he not know?
I don't know
Okay,
Stuart
Heart
Rubenstein.
Shift.
I don't know who Stuart Rubenstein is. I'm sure I would know him
Oh
if I
shit!
that was my
Is this
guess.
making 5 now? It might be making, if they play a spade to the 9, it's making 5.
Doesn't
Which
have
he,
any.
is he making 5 anyways? I think he needs to play spade to the 9.
Yeah, he has to play a spade to a 9.
But it's actually like he maybe should. Like I mean, it's the thing is, it's not worth that much. It's just an extra 100, but it does look quite likely.
Is it risk free? Is the question.
It's not risk free.
No, if he loses it, he's going to lose 2 spades and 2 clubs.
So he probably doesn't want to risk.
I don't
double
think that
contract.
he's gonna do it, but I think that he's gonna think about it a long time because it's reasonable. No,
I don't-
it's so very reasonable.
No, I understand, but it's
Man,
kind of
what
funny
is
that
that
you
part play? He's just giving up the contract. He can see the dummy.
I would not even seriously consider it.
agreed.
Right,
I'm taking my 590.
Yeah, thanks.
right.
How can
No.
Steve play a heart there? I don't
It's
understand.
5 imps. It's 5 imps for 170, and 270 is
Is he
7.
hooking it? This is a moment of truth.
270.
This is
I say no.
a good
I say
betting
no.
point.
I say no for $1.
$1? I mean, the thing is, I think he's no as well, but I want to say yes. I mean, I think it's possible.
Decide.
Especially
okay.
Well, honestly, like this is another situation. Like even though you've already let through this doubled contract, like because the defense might know that they've screwed it up now, but like they kind of have to keep a poker face, and not let them know that okay, this could have been beaten because they're 5-1 and they weren't.
All right.
Well, wait for it. He's gonna play a club from the queen of 1. Now Stuart has to duck it.
That's true.
No, just play the spade.
But I mean, it's you will at the next round. Yeah. I imagine. It's not so hard, I think,
There it
given the
is.
club spotlight. I think he's gonna quickly play low.
And there
Yeah.
it is. Exactly right.
Like a pro.
like a boss.
All right. Yeah.
That's 590. And let's
And it's ending with
jump
a pair of
back
aces and a
in.
pair of tens.
And now we're finishing up that 4-heart hand over here. And well, where are we? What does it look like here? They're gonna still have
So
to
it
use
looked like, well,
a
they didn't get a spade
diamond
rough.
club.
So now they just have to guess the diamond. But and they can't really well or they I mean they could technically play for like West to have shifted from King 10 third of clubs. The thing is, like it looks like they kind of were trying to build this picture of that's what was happening. This defense would be a little bit strange if that was really the hand. The both the King 10 of diamonds or whatever was
Oh,
offside.
it went 8 of spades from dummy, and Stewart pitched the ace of diamonds. So Shan did take 11 tricks, guys,
All right.
for
Right.
690. So set 7 imps to Millens.
Right.
He had just was guessing what was in Declare's hand apparently and guessed wrong.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, I think this guess was what we call a memory squeeze.
Yeah,
It wasn't much memory squeeze considering he'd roughed a club the last
I
round.
thought that
Well,
was
but
true,
you
but I'm
could
not
but you
sure.
but that's why it's a memory squeeze because you can forget what just happened.
I think he was forgetting the 8 of spades was not good, and he was afraid that
I
he was going to
think
be in
that's
dummy
what
to
it
take
was.
less
He thought
club.
he was like legit
So
squeezed
right.
possibly because the queen of clubs was in dummy. So I think he just
I
forgot the
think he, I
spade
think he
was.
actually just wasn't sure the 8 of spades wasn't winning.
I think that seems like most likely.
Yeah. Shit, that would have been nice. State of spades was winning. Okay.
He
That
won
would
the
have been
ace.
amazing because
So
that
so
was a
she's trying to
legit.
strip out the hand, but
I was just
I mean, maybe trying to figure out an inference to guess the diamond.
now actually Georgia knows the whole distribution because Cecilia shows 7 spades, 3 clubs, and stiff heart, right?
Right.
He knows that.
No, she has a doubleton diamond on her. She just has to guess which one it is.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, it's got to be more likely
But the thing is, Kevin switch it to a low diamond. Would he do that if that's Jack 10 seeing the 930 in dummy?
Well, I think even without that though, it's just more likely, it's not the stiff king. So it seems like they should get it right.
It's always tougher when you're there.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, maybe the inference is like they think he's more likely to shift to a diamond from Jack 10 fourth than from the king. I mean, maybe that's what she's thinking, which is reasonable. So, we could easily see it either way here, but with the odds, it looks like we know which way to play.
Certainly, percentage in the suit is definitely to play low to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Georgia.
And we kind of missed the big chunk. I mean, the inference is she has to play like what was the first shift that was it a diamond did start by a diamond shift or a club?
It was a low diamond, like 2 or 3 or something.
Low diamond, okay. Yeah.
I think playing
Oh,
for
here
the
it
shift
comes.
to be from.
Oh.
Ooh, she did run. That's it.
Yep,
That's
she
unfortunate. So
guessed
this
stiff
is
king.
a little bit of a run of him for Millens most likely. I mean, I don't think this will be replicated.
We'll find out soon. They are bidding this hand right now, actually.
Right. I mean, it's possible the auction starts some different way. You never know. Yeah.
It's been somewhat similar here, except it went a no trump, 2 diamonds, which is 1 major, double by Sandra, the South player, redouble, bid your major. And now Onum has shown spades, and the North player has made a takeout double of 2 spades. We will see where they get to. Here's board
Right.
58 for us, and
She'll probably
that's
bid
another
3 or 4 hearts, maybe 4 hearts now.
that's another hand that's too strong for 1 no trump, it looks like.
I think I might have opened this one. Well, no, it's a nice suit, but queen and 1 and king and 1. First of all, I want to make sure I play for my side,
Got it. You're protecting
and the
those
doubleton
cards.
honors aren't as good. But I could uncertainly treat it as a 2-no rebid.
I guess they
Yeah.
have some transfers, so they would know to always play it from their side anyway.
I'm not sure they're playing transfers, but I'm always a little bit nervous on.
Right. Well, no. I think this is clear because if they can show it at 1 no trump, then this is the right bid.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah,
If you're
I
playing,
like that.
I forgot they're playing a transfer
Transfer
system. So
Right. So this is a nice. I mean, nice system for them. So now the West hand opposite 18-19. Do they have any interest in slam? I mean, maybe if they if partner could have like 5 diamonds here or something, then maybe. But otherwise, I would think
So-
probably not.
At the other table, Sandra Rimstead did in fact bid 4 hearts, and she will play it from the South chair. At our table, we saw the North player playing 4 hearts. So we'll see if Sandra can do slightly better than Georgia did. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we're gonna get the so. Oh, I see. So they redoubled. Didn't really mean much. Okay. So it was mostly the same auction from the opponents.
Yeah, pretty
but-
much. The same information has been
right,
passed, I
but
think.
some of the differences is there. I'm sure they're going to get a club switch, not a diamond switch, because they're going to leave their singles in spade. They're going to get a suit preference card.
Yep.
On the first spade.
So when they win the heart, they're going to play a club.
Well, like on the first spade, if they played the 10 from dummy, then East kind of has to
Again,
play the jack, right?
Let's
Yeah.
shelve. Let's stay on
Not
this
exactly
hand for
social
now, and
preference.
we'll come back. Just
Right. Sounds good.
it
Sounds
does
good.
get confusing when
Yes. So okay, so 3-0 Trump. I mean 3-0 Trump looks to be pretty boring. That I guess that's what.
yeah. I mean, this is a
Yeah.
hand where he knows they're gonna have a real probably easy time of it with the number of values he has, but he doesn't think they have
Right.
slam either. So
Right. Like Queen of Hearts.
Looks like it's probably
normally,
just going to be 10 tricks, right?
yeah, somebody said 6 clubs.
5
Looks like it's
clubs.
pretty decent, and it does look like a pretty decent contract. You have to take care of some heart losers, and Trumps
Yeah,
have to
I mean,
kind of behave.
I mean, I don't think it's over 50-50
It's not
because
great.
yeah, I mean, I think it's close to 50-50 if I had to guess, but I mean, especially because they might give you something on the lead, but
Sure.
yeah.
I mean,
Right, but you sort of have to
ace-
decide:
ace
am I going
nine
to
is
try to
everybody
rough
made.
2 hearts and dummy, or am I going to try to get a trick
Or you can
from
try to up
one of the other
You're
suits?
Yeah, you're
probably
gonna try to
not. I
make
mean,
it-
you're
make a spade or
probably going to
diamond
hope
trick.
for some type of, okay, I can rough out one if everything's breaking, you can rough out one suit, and then take a finesse in the other at least, or possibly
Yeah.
play
Right,
first.
and you have to make sure you do the right one. But yeah,
Yes.
because here, if you rough a diamond, then you're good.
I tell you what,
Right.
let's sweat
Rough
some
a
action
spade,
at
you're
the
not.
other tables and see if we can come
Right.
up with an answer. So,
Right.
Aaron, I have to tell you, I asked Michael Berkowitz to do a session earlier, especially because you were going to be here, and he refuses. He will only work with Dana.
don't blame him.
apparently. So
Jack of
thought-
club shaft.
I thought an old friend like you would, old in many ways, obviously, but just an old friend like you would draw him out. But how you can tell someone's old, guys?
He has a new baby. He's
Well,
busy.
Do you know how you can tell someone's old in a Zoom? You can only see their forehead when they're on Zoom. That's how you can tell.
Yeah, I may have stopped looking at the. I turned off the
Sorry,
Oh, I
the
didn't even
camera
realize
because I
Avery was
was-
still here. Well,
Avery, feel free to
He
jump
took
in,
the
Avery. I thought you
computer.
left.
yeah,
You were
because
being
you always
hidden.
thought this is
Sorry, I was. The problem is because I was covering the screen a little bit.
Yeah, you couldn't see it
I
yourself.
I minimized the zoom. So
Right.
It's not colonized.
yeah.
All right,
Um,
this looks like
I
it's
guess
gonna
now
be.
there will be a squeeze for 11 in 3-0. So
It's gonna be pretty sweet, actually. Take a look. Wish it worked. 3-0 was played
Yeah.
twice in the Rosenthal Zhang match, making 11 tricks both times.
Right. It's very hard to get to
here
zero,
it's
I think.
just he has many more than the rest of the tricks.
Yes.
Or she does. She does. Whoever's playing. She
she
does.
does.
She's playing.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the only way you kind of start sniffing 6 clubs is like, let's say West could bid some type of like new minor forcing or something. East bids 2 hearts, 2 no, 3 clubs. Now they have this shape, and opposite this shape, you can see a lot of times when 6 clubs would have good play, but you kind of need that 10 of clubs, to start with to even make it a pretty good spot.
yeah, it's
All
just not worth all the effort, I would think.
I agree. It's like you need just so much.
Still super close action here. 8 imps at the other match, which I believe they're all playing the last board in that match. And we're at 10 imps here with 2 boards left. So
2 boards left here. It's more at the other table,
13 left at the other table. No, I'm kidding. There's 4
I guess
left at
it-
the other table.
I guess this one might be interesting because you do have a lot of hyper points, and it looks like 3-0 is going to be the normal spot. But look at all those bad finesses.
Yeah.
Like nothing works here.
Clubs
right?
are
Four,
bad.
Yeah.
4 diamond
Clubs are
tricks, a
bad.
couple club tricks. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, we're
They're
at
certainly going to get to
2
3-0.
hearts.
So 2 diamonds is not alerted. A lot of people, I thought they might play 2 diamonds, could be some type of waiting bid, but it looks like this was just natural diamonds.
Yeah, let me take a look at what 2 clubs and 2 spades are there if I can get over on my screen here. This is
2+ game forcing and 2 to 3
2 to 3
spades. So
spades.
I assume they have some way of asking or at least figuring out basically right away.
3-0 is probably shaping out.
Right.
Yeah,
This is kind of, hey, that's my 5-4-3-1 for you, or better maybe.
right. So now she's probably just gonna bid 3 no.
Yeah, she
Think
loves.
that's going to tempt South to lead a club.
I think so. I mean, I kind of think he will lead a
And then
club.
there's your 9 tricks, right? Your heart finesse gives you your ninth.
Three, 4, and 2 pretty easily, but
Well,
you have to
you
decide what
might
to do.
even
Actually,
you might
you bang out a fourth club trick
well
also.
you, right, well yeah well you might let's say they lead the 10 of clubs, you might win the jack, play the ace of clubs, planning to pitch a heart, and when you see yeah, you see this, it looks like you might be able to set up the club trick for an easy nine.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to think about a club when you're sitting in Zach's seat, right? You know, dummy has club shortness at this point.
Right.
Because Zach has
I think yeah, a heart lead is reasonable. I mean, if he thinks okay, maybe they have clubs, a heart lead, yeah, a heart lead could easily be right. Okay,
Yeah.
normal
Very
club lead
fast 10 of
though.
clubs.
Yeah, not surprising.
Right. Yeah, like we're talking about.
I don't really think you could have figured out not to lead a club here, but it does feel like there must be some. I mean, maybe you think the hearts are three, four triple three. It does kind of look like this. Might be okay to lead a heart.
Yeah. But a heart's turn very dangerous too. And a club, you just need any club on your partner. It's probably fine.
Yeah. And actually, it wouldn't even be that weird for East to be like 2 4 4 4 3 or something, or sorry 2 4 3 4 instead of this shape, and then you're leading into East 4 card heart suit. So yeah, I think this lead was just too normal. So we'll see what she plays. She might try banging down Ace of clubs.
All right, so Sanders is going to go down 1, and board 57 will be a push.
I'm certainly not going to play a heart. The choice is a spade or the ace of clubs, I think.
Okay, so how did she go down one? Kind of same guess or
Yeah, I didn't see everything.
what's that?
He tried to cash ace king of spades in trick 1 and 2 for some reason. I don't know why
Okay.
he took the rush.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you have 5-4 trumps. Why wouldn't you just play trump?
Yeah.
Especially after someone showed spades. Wasn't the spade lead really low?
It
Yeah.
was really low.
And
It's interesting. It could have worked.
let me take a look. Yeah, it was the 6 of spades. Yep.
Maybe she was
too
trying
bad.
to maybe she was trying to strip out the spades so they had to break a minor suit for her. I mean, that's not such a crazy thought.
It is a lost opportunity for the Millens team, but as it turns out, a push. So
Okay, so she's ducking a club,
I would
probably
be pretty
heart
sure
pitch
she's
on the
taking
ninth.
9.
Well, she's probably taking 10.
yeah, Ewan exactly. If she took a diamond finesse there, she would have made it also, I believe. Oh no. She still had to lose a. No, she would have. She would have. She would have won. She would have lost no diamonds, and she would have lost a club. So yeah.
Yeah.
Although no.
Why would she have lost?
No.
Oh, yeah,
Forget
four
it. No,
club
I
tricks?
think she still loses a club for down 1. She had already lost 3 tricks at that point. Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, once she played Ace King of Spades, I definitely do not think she could make it, unless the opponent's
I
bottom.
didn't think so either.
Ewan is saying Stu gave her an extra hard entry for the final diamond finesse, but doesn't she still have to lose a club, Ewan? She had a double.
Well, she had Ace Queen 8 fourth of diamonds opposite 9 third. So if there was a position where she could have a club pitch on the fourth diamond, she could make it, but the defense would need to be pretty weird.
Yeah, and I guess you didn't have enough entries to do all those diamond finesses.
Right. Well, I mean, maybe the opponents played diamonds instead of and never shifted to clubs. I'm
checking the
right.
log
I mean,
here
yeah,
to
no
where
reason
she
for us
got
to
to. I think
speculate too much.
she may have, at some point. There we go. So, yeah, when Stu did exit the heart, she did have a chance. She needed to win it in her hand and unblock hearts. She needed to win the queen of hearts, and then take a diamond finesse. And in fact, she needed to take a deep diamond finesse. You ready?
Yeah, and then take 2 more
Yeah.
finesses.
In fact, I'll flash it over here just to show you the position, just so you guys can see it easily. Here it was. So here she needed to overtake with the queen of hearts and double finesse the diamond. Right?
Right.
That's a lot. All right, let's get that out of there.
I think I saw that she tried to drop the stiff king of diamonds behind. She guess it's a reasonable play.
She did. She played ace of diamonds and then let a low diamond to the queen to shake a club.
Right.
So she took an extra chance there.
So now Cecilia can count her 9, but she can take a heart finesse, which basically has the risk of she could make 5 or she could make 4 or she could only make Oh, I guess it's kind of free, right? Yeah, she should just take a heart finesse.
Yeah, Ewan, thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's a spades guarded still.
Yeah, no, if it's not for like she couldn't guarantee four, so it's just clear. I think if they had pitched a spade, she can never take a spade finesse, really.
She's just gonna play. She should just play a heart now. Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, exactly. Queen, and now we'll see a
Claim.
claim.
Nicely done.
It's another nice result for East West, but
The answer
pretty,
to who the
yeah.
best female bridge player is? Cecilia Dwyer Rimstead, CDR. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's a
Maybe.
common answer.
Yeah, I agree. It is a very
Mhm.
common answer. But
Mhm.
we don't want to embarrass Michael here.
And it's bad for him to pick one.
That's true.
He does have two sisters.
That would be
Right.
so.
But one of them, I'm
Right.
sure, was mean to him at some point. So you got to take that into. I was gonna say
Yeah.
I've
But then
played.
if it's based on someone being mean to him, he's probably going to pick neither one.
I've
You
played
figure at some point they have to have picked on him.
many games against Cecilia, and I gotta say she's a freaking trash talker. We taught her a game, and like 2 games in, she's killing us. She goes, "You guys," "You guys suck. Like you just taught me this, and I'm this much better than you. What's wrong with you?" Like,
Yeah. So
Excuse
assuming normal system, North 2 clubs, and now Zach hasn't a problem. I mean, he might just put 3 diamonds, but his hand looks a little good for it. One no
No
trump.
trump.
So now he's game forcing, it looks like. So I mean, pretty reasonable. He has strong diamonds.
sure.
Looks like playing 3 no trump from North. That looks like it's the spot to be in on the layout, at least.
Well, I guess Cecilia
Lead a
might
low heart. It
go
gets
for-
interesting.
Yeah, because now you have
Right. Oh, no,
5,
yeah, now they have to
6,
guess.
7.
Okay,
Look,
so
it's two
right.
spades.
So four spades is down 1 off the top.
Whoa.
I don't think there's anywhere for this to make.
2 spades is such a weird bid.
Does she think she's denied 3 spades here?
Right. I mean, this is just such a. I mean, to me, I just feel like I want to show 9 of my cards. But with queen this spade, I sort of get it. But I feel like just to not showing your hand because
But
you can
yeah,
bid 3
I'm with
showing
Michael. I
5,
don't
4, 2.
understand what 2 spades is here. Like, does she think
Yeah.
she's denied a 3-card spade raise at this point, or
Maybe she
Oh.
just think like, oh, I have a doubleton heart, I have some bluffing values, but just like you don't know what Zach has. Just
right?
I think that she thinks that I mean in certain auctions some people play that it could be honor doubleton or 3 and I it's possible she thought that this was one of those auctions. I mean that seems most likely.
Yeah, I don't think it's
There
most
is
people
one
usually
way for
play that
this
over
to make.
fourth suit auctions,
Say that again,
but not
Aaron.
these. Said most people play that over fourth suit auctions, not this kind of, not the two-way check back
Right.
types.
Got it.
But who knows what Italians play? No.
That's true. I'm not predicting what.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they really would need to screw this up pretty bad. I mean they need to give them the spade suit, which I don't think is going to happen.
Zach says, or someone in the chat says, I guess the range for no trump is going to be 13.5 to 17 next set. He's gonna. I think that was somebody. I think Win Algart was playing with someone, and his partner had a good quote. She played a couple of hands, just butchered a couple of hands terribly, and Win opens a no trump, and they ask, and his partner says, "It's probably like 7 to 18 at this point, considering how terrible I'm playing." So,
Mhm.
Or you could just do the Joe Grew no trump, whatever I feel like.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about Zia's agreement card, and it basically just says Zia leads what Zia wants. Zia will lead and bid whatever he feels like, essentially.
Right. Yeah, so I guess 3 I think yeah 3 no was not going to be was probably going to go down.
Yeah.
Well, they really unless it
Doesn't look
was
healthy.
I think a low heart lead a low heart lead to the jack is the only way for it to make, really. I think that's the only way.
Aaron, when you were growing up, who were like the big bridge players kind of in your neck of the woods? Were you in New York your whole life, or?
I was in New York, yeah. Well,
So you grew up in an amazing like spot for
There are a
bridge.
lot of good bridge players around New York.
Were you partners with Brad Moss for a while? I think I remember.
I
Or...
did play with Brad when I was about 20. He was about 16
Hmm.
for a couple of years.
That was
We won a non-life master Grand National pairs, or
okay.
now North American Open pairs.
Very nice.
Right.
A long time ago.
Do you count that as one of your national titles, or do you just eschew that basically?
Hey, you win, you win.
That's right. It doesn't give you Grand Life Master qualifications, though.
It does not.
Right. So this is probably actually going down two from this point, right? I mean, is there even much that the declare can do to go down one?
Nothing else.
But they're going to lose what? 2 spades and a club from here. What else?
Well, they're gonna be able. I think they're gonna be able to score another heart trick as well.
Maybe. Yeah, and get another spade through, I guess.
Well, especially because like at any point, if West can do it, they can just shift to a low club one by East 10. I mean, in practice,
Yeah.
it might that might be difficult, but assuming that, I think it should be all right.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's going down 1 or 2.
No, okay, so yeah, actually, I think they might need to do that because what's going to happen here is like they might play if they duck or either way, just keep playing diamonds at him, and if they is that it still is not good enough, is it? Because
Not
there's
yet.
a hard entry left in dummy. Yeah, I think it's down one. I changed my mind.
Yeah, it's whatever. I think we'll see. It's complicated.
The other table
Because Zach,
is
who might not be playing for down 1, might also give them down 2 at some point by trying to drop
Right,
Doubleton
right.
King of Spades
No,
offside or
absolutely.
something.
No, double. I think. I mean, if he's able to, keep playing diamonds at them from this point, it's going down one. But
I'm sure he,
right.
yeah.
But that's probably. But like you said, might easily not happen.
this. The table in the other room is playing 3-0 trump on the hand, where they have 28 highs between the hands. So same contract, probably.
Yeah.
similar
Right.
result.
Yeah.
Some
That's not
spotlight-
surprising.
The spotlight is on Sandra.
Yeah,
She would-
yeah. She's deciding whether to lead a club or not. She's taking more time than Zach took at our table here.
Yeah. Is it? But was it the exact? It wasn't. It was not
No,
exactly
it was
the same
different.
auction.
Yeah.
Oh, it was identical, wasn't it?
It was very similar. I mean, it was very
It
similar.
was, no,
yeah.
it was very. It was almost exactly the same. It was exactly the same. Right?
Well, it was 2 hearts, 4 suit forcing instead of 2 spades,
Yeah,
which
got it,
could be
got
2
it.
or 3.
which was
So
2 or 3. Okay.
I agree. It's
close.
almost exactly the same. But I mean, here you don't technically know that they have. I mean, now they could be something like 1-4-3-5, right? Whereas at the other room they could not.
Okay, she led a club, so it just came over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Club to the 9 and 10, and they put in the 10.
On this table, yep, exactly. That was that last
Right.
trick. And that's a spade to the king. Okay.
Pass just down.
Yep.
Now they can just have to be a little careful,
yeah.
but it's not hard.
And there's the
Ross play a
security
hard
on
and it's
down
over.
one.
Yeah.
Now maybe
Yeah.
down two. Yep. Tough spot.
Right.
But
Right.
3-0
So
again. I
yeah.
agree with you, Finn. 3-0 doesn't look like it's that amazing either, right? I guess it's has more chances to make.
It seems like 3-0 would have made if they led a low heart, which was won by the jack, which is easily plausible. I mean because the problem is you need a lot to go right. So if the jack hearts doesn't hold, like let's say they led from honor 10 fourth, that actually doesn't help you that much. So I think it might be the right and a low heart is kind of the normal thing to lead from king queen empty fourth. Or a low club lead it would also make. I mean it's easy to see 3-0 making. I
So
think.
yeah, Onum's going to do quite well on 3-0 at the other table, and maybe we'll get a chance to see them play the last
Right.
board as well.
I'm just going to take a wild prediction.
Yes.
I'm going to predict that North-South are just not going to be in game on this board.
Okay.
Well, there were some previous boards where they had 11 opposite 11 and they were in game.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
I agree with Aaron. I would like to bet $1 on that side of things,
Right. I mean the Zach. I mean
or a
at this
kroner
table,
if if you're comfortable with that as well.
Absolutely. Now you're in my range.
Yeah, so well, it's going to start, a diamond, a spade, two clubs, I think at the other table, and we're going to see if how South judges the bid. I mean, they have ace jack 10 fourth of diamonds and a singleton, which is really strong. I mean, that certainly wouldn't be weird for them to judge the game for us.
That's true, but 5 diamonds is a ways away. The singleton is strong, but
Yeah, exactly.
major I would certainly game force that kind of hand. But
Yeah, but it might also be good for three. 3-0. It's you don't know, I guess.
the
So
singleton I wouldn't count as extras for that.
No, it's certainly not extras for 3-0, but yeah.
if I can take a second, thank you all for joining. First of all, Avery especially. Sorry you had to put up with this length of time here on a school night, but we appreciate you joining. Finn and Michael especially. What a day you had! 3 sessions in under your belt today. Thank you so much for joining from across the world. Ewan McNay, thank you for hosting earlier today. You'll see Ewan again tomorrow. And thanks everybody for watching. Let's take a look at them finishing this board, and let's just see the auction of the last board and see if we can get a dollar wager in here. No one's willing to bet. Finn, Michael, you're just
Oh, about whether Sandra will game force or
whether
not.
Shan and Sandra can get the game. Aaron says no. I agree with Aaron, but Michael was maybe hesitant. I don't know. There's some room for a wager.
Hmm.
Well, I'm trying to
Putting
think
a
of
lot of
something
pressure on
out
you,
here.
Miguel.
I like to stir the pot as much as possible.
I do believe that Sandra is going to invite. So yeah, I'm gonna also.
It feels weird putting 3 diamonds on this hand though, over 2 club. I mean, it does feel a little weird putting only 3 diamonds, I think.
And here, Unum ducked a club earlier, so she's gonna get a chance to take an extra club trick, and also probably a heart finesse as well. She's gonna do well here.
I mean, it looks like it's the exact same position the other table was in.
Yep. This looks like 10 tricks.
Hard finesse.
Playing.
See you later.
Well, or play out some tricks for fun. I mean, why not?
Maybe your last trick will be good.
And,
Yeah.
And as usual, north and east, I think, are the screen mates, and south and west. So those are the separate rooms.
Right. See, the reason
Yes.
why I don't like playing it out is because the last card in dummy is gonna be in dummy. So they have to. But I think that's kind of what happened, in the other situation, right? Like and it was for
Yeah, and he got it wrong
doubled
'cause
over trick.
He wasn't sure
Yeah.
about that. There we go.
Right.
Finally.
So
Okay.
so it's good to never give up.
All right. The moment of truth. What's do we have a dollar on the line here?
Not for me. Not for me.
No.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm on your side, so I can't. I'm not betting against my
All right.
prediction.
Just to make it
Right.
interesting, I'll jump over to the other side, and I will.
Well,
wager a dollar.
I think no. I think she's gonna game for us.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to bet a dollar to both of us, or would you
Yeah,
like to
I'll bet
pick
a dollar
one?
for both of you.
All right. So you're double
At
dipping.
2-1
I like
odds,
it.
actually.
The young players are fearless. Avery,
Right.
you want in on the action?
Start
I'm
together.
good.
You could definitely win dollars from your dad right now.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't like betting with Avery because then she just takes the money
But
from me and
there's
gives it
nothing
back to me.
sweeter than winning money off a family member or a close friend.
Right.
It always feels good when they pass that money to you.
I think if Shan Huang, okay, so she passed, which is quite
now-
quite sensible.
now
So
we're-
will they open a heart or a club? I think a club.
Now it's
Yeah,
going
well,
to take
Shen passed. That means they're not getting to game.
Yeah, now I lost $1. Damn.
One spade.
I'll watch. They're going to get to game somehow anyway.
Right. So what should Shan bid now? I mean, if he could bid.
Well, lefty's
1-0
gonna
or 2-0
double,
or-
right? Or
Stu is going to double.
I think I would just bid 1-0.
Yeah, probably just 1-0.
Even after a 1 club opener.
I just partner overcalled on the 1 level. 2-0, and you could bid 2-0, but
I don't know. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, this hand is really good for a passed hand, but yeah, it could.
it is.
Yeah. So now he's
But
going to
it's-
redouble, assuming they play something kind of standard.
Yeah.
Yep,
Redouble,
that
good hand with 2, probably.
Yeah, 2 hearts. So I mean, now South kind of. I mean, could they bid 3 diamonds? I mean, but it looks like partner might have at least 4 diamonds, and you have a decent hand.
That's just what double is here. Is double takeout?
Good question.
It looks a little light for a takeout double. I mean, Andrew's spade spots are not so great. I mean, you're not exactly so she passed, but North can probably double now.
Right. North could now double for takeout. And see what happens.
It's a good hand.
Look at Zhang pulling to 13 at the end here. So Zhang at the half up 13 on Rosenthal. Again, tons and tons of bridge left.
South will bid 3 diamonds, it looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe that is going to excite Shan to bid game. No, probably not.
No, I think it's
Yeah.
probably going to 3 diamonds all
But
pass.
yeah, and
So much wishful thinking here.
right. Well, actually, yeah, I misanalyzed it at first. Like, if on a high heart lead, 3-0 is just cold, as well. 3-0 north is just cold on any heart lead, or a club lead. Yeah. So 3-0 is actually kind of a favorite to make, because on a high heart lead, a low heart lead is the only lead they have to guess.
You have to guess
Otherwise,
and
I
play
think
the
they're just
jack,
cold.
yeah.
So 3-0 north is a huge favorite to make.
Yeah, but I guess Shan is happy. It's like, oh, you got diamonds. Happy to play here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Okay, there we
yeah.
go.
The thing is, she has a really good hand for this.
All right, so
I mean,
Finn, write it down. You're owed $1 from me and Aaron Silverstein.
I thought I owe you $1.
Didn't we
Yeah,
say?
I said that they weren't going to bid game.
No, I flip-flopped. I flopped.
Right, but then
I didn't flop.
Oh wait,
so,
no. Then you flopped. No. Yeah, you owe us $1. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah,
Well,
you're minus
wait,
$2.
Wait, no. Does that mean that I made a bet where
We had the same side. No, I switched back to
my.
my original side when you took over. Thank you.
It's like that. I would guarantee myself no action. That would be a fun bet.
Cancel.
All right, guys.
All
I'm
right.
gonna say good night.
Well, Michael, thank you so much for
It is
joining.
like-
We'll see you again.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I
It
don't
is.
think we need to watch the rest of this hand. We can also say goodnight to the rest of you. And we are halfway through. We have a very close match here. We have another very close match in the other one. So join us tomorrow for more bridge. We'll see you then, folks.
Will be very
Thank you,
exciting
Rob.
tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody.